What's up, buddy? Tigger here. We're going to circle back around in the Masters of the Universe Revelation series. Picked up some more figs. I've been loving these figs. This is Savage He-Man, including the little guy, Orko, which I don't know if I can say his name right. I do remember when he was a kid. I've not made it that far into Revelations where we've crossed paths with Savage He-Man. And I probably said Savage Land earlier because I have the Savage Land Marvel 3-pack. But Savage He-Man, pretty much Conan the Barbarian. Like I said, I really enjoy these figs. It's just a quick rip. I have started watching the series. I do enjoy it, but when you're a grown up, you get sidetracked sometimes. So, Savage He-Man and Orko, let's pull them out, see what they got. Box is already
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
coming apart, so it's not quite as bad on me, but I say it all the time, and I'll always say it. I do have trouble pulling stuff out of the box because I was an in-box collector for so long. Which that came out pretty easily. I don't expect a whole lot of difference between He-Man and Faker and regular He-Man and all that, but I'm a sucker for repackaging and changing them up a little bit, and I'll still get them. So let's pull Orko out first. She's got some ties, got my scissors. Said I am trying to do a little better with my knife safety, or lack of any kind of knife safety. And Orko actually comes with a little stand there because he's got it floating around. I always wondered if this was maybe part of the, not sure who came first, Ghostbuster Slimer or Orko, but the whole idea. It does look like you can take the stand out, just have him sit on the ground, but our stand does pop right back into the bottom, under the skirt. This is a family-friendly show. Got a little head move, a little swivel. I'm sure his head will pop off. Got some nice detail on the hat for Orko, his ears. I can see his eyes. Got a little scarf. You probably pull his head off, and the scarf will probably come off. Arms, just basically, up and down. There's no shoulder movement or anything like that. And again, we've got a pretty flexible stand here. Well, I say that, it only flexes right there. So, quick look at Orko. All right, now let's pull Savage He-Man out. Looking buff, all defined up. Got the long locks. Got a lot longer hair than regular He-Mans do. I don't know if the definition at all is just supposed to make him look dirtier because he's, living out. I assume he's living off the land. So, head moves not really much side to side. That's because of his hair. Back and forth because of his hair, but we got our normal side to side. I'm sure his head pops off, but I'm not going to pull it off. Good shoulder movement, a little stiff. But we got bicep turning, regular arms unpinned with 2 spots, hands, and he does have some different hands. Got that movable part right there in the chest. The waist does move. Got the loincloth. We got thigh movements, shin movements. Got some little bit of foot movement. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of when they have the movable toes because I think they fall over too easy. So, looking good here. Let's check out regular He-Man. He actually appears to be a little bigger. Wow, he actually is bigger. A lot taller. You can see where his legs are a lot longer, and I guess I'm really surprised by that. All right, actually got a different shade, but he is much bigger. Whereas you can see where obviously Faker and He-Man are the exact same mold. Huh. All right. Kind of digging the variation there. So he's a much bigger, buffer guy. See how tall he is. Tape measure's about had it. So he's about 7 1/4, it looks like. Whereas these guys, why do they look taller? I'm measuring wrong here. Am I a complete idiot? Well, maybe Faker is a little taller. Oh, he's taller than Faker. Let me try that again. Oh, yeah, because TK is not real sharp here. I'm sitting there looking at the back of his head instead of the front. So he is almost right at 8 inches. Maybe 7 1/2, whereas, Faker, 7 1/4. Regular He-Man's the exact same. All right, let's see what we got here. We got his battle axe, sword, knife safety here. Try to destroy the sword. Then we got his battle axe, which when I was a little kid, I swore regular He-Man had a battle axe. We got a nice spear here. Then we got some different hands. Hands are always fun trying to get out. So, all right here. So these are just his regular old get off me hands. And now we're going to pop his hands out. We'll put his weapon holding hands. So, which again, these are just his regular hands. Things are kind of giant actually. Then we got his closed grip hands, so he can hold weapons. And we do got the battle axe, which was my favorite toy when I was a favorite weapon for when I was a kid. And regular He-Man might not have came with a battle axe, but I may have just been using the battle axe. Then we got the power sword. Then pop out He-Mans and Fakers. All actually the same exact size. You can't really even tell the difference between regular He-Man and Savage He-Mans, but you can tell Fakers. All right, then we got the cool spear. I think this is what was reminding me of the Savage Land Marvel set. Pretty sure that one had a spear. All right, let's pop his gripping hands in. Obviously, TK needs to get in the weight room here. TK get those hands in, and those will probably be the hands we leave on him for display. So we'll go with the axe here. Trying to break his hand, putting the axe in it. Stays in there nice and good. Again, it's got the long locks there. So we can go with the spear here. As he's running toward it, he can chunk that spear. All right. And I always have to do this every time I have a He-Man. Got to go dual swords. Little Mad Mardigan from Willow. Or even Blade, the character from the Masters of the Universe movie that I can't seem to find to save my life. And if you do, people are going to have you pay a fortune for it. Dual sword He-Mans. I said Savage He-Man and Orko. Pretty cool figs. Like I said, I'm really enjoying this line. I picked up some more reasonably costs. Coming in the future, we got Scale God and Fisto and Beastman. So we'll give everybody their weapons back. We'll do a full out check out what we got so far. Go the axe there. I guess I forgot to do the will he stand up on his own. I mean, let's pop his head off real quick. See if we can put a regular He-Man on there. And they're all universal. His head does move much better when he's got the short hair. There's something about the long hair. I'm trying to think of the Marvel figure that's basically this guy too. I think it might be Kazon, but Conan, I'm sure had a big, I don't know what was out first. I mean, the Conan movies came out pretty early, about the same time where He-Man was, I believe, 84, 83. So I don't know who was borrowing from who, but do got some borrowing. All right. Give He-Man his sword back. Give Faker his sword back. Now, because Savage He-Man has no armor or anything, we'll go ahead and we'll put his sword back there with He-Man. So again, I've been enjoying this line. I have several of these so far right now. And we can pull the whole gang in here. We got Man at Arms, Boss Man, who's not bossy at all, Andorra. She's cool. Like I said, she's my Boba Fett reminder. Evil Lynn with the long silver fox hair. And the man who everybody loves, Skeletor. And in the series, again, he's played by Mark Hamill. So, just another quick rip, not a whole lot of backstory. Oh, we can't forget Orko. So, Masters of the Universe Revelations. If I can pull them out without dominoing everybody. No, Savage He-Man. I appreciate all you guys who watch. Tiger out.